Hi, everybody. I want to welcome you to this week's training. I want you to know that this webinar is for serious marketers only. If you think making money online is a bit of a game, then it's probably not for you. If you are serious about making $5,000 to $10,000 before Christmas this year, not next year, then this webinar is for you. So first of all, if you could just let me know in your chat section, which should be open, just let me know if you can hear me. Okay, I've got a couple of people in the chat section saying hello to other people, but if you can just type in yes, or you can hear me, and you should be able to see my screen as well. So can you let me know if you can hear me and you can see my screen, please? I don't want to be talking to myself. I just want to make sure that everything is working as it should be. I know there's a delay always when we're using Google Hangouts between what I say and you hearing it. It varies. I'm not sure what the reason for it is, but it varies between about 40 seconds and it can be as high as 2 minutes. Okay, yes, people can hear me. That's great. As I say, this is for serious people only. It's not a game. It's about genuinely making some money online, making it fast and making it so that you change your life. That's really what this is about. So if we progress, I want to tell you before we start that I've got something for you at the end of this webinar that's going to save you $468. And I want you to watch a short video clip now. It's just a few seconds long, and I'm hoping that the technology is going to work as it should. Last time I tried a video on this a while ago, we had quite a problem with it. But I'm hoping that this is going to work, and I just want to show you an amazing effect. It's just a few seconds long. I'm hoping that it's working for you. It came out on my monitor, but I'm not sure that it's going to work for you on your screens. Oh yeah, here we go. It is working. You've seen these sketch doodles? How about that? That is amazing. That is amazing. So we are back to the Hangout, hopefully. And I'm checking this on my laptop here, and yep, okay. I think we're back. So this is what I've got for you. It's an amazing effect. You can do all the doodles, you can do all the whiteboard stuff with it. I paid over $300 for version 1 of this software, and version 2 is now available. It's just been made available, and it's $497. It's a once-only payment. But I've got a special link that I'll give you at the end of this webinar that will allow you to get this software for a once-only $29. You get it with all the upgrades and everything that goes with it for $29. That's a massive saving. It's over 90%. And as I say, the link will be available at the end of this webinar in about 50 minutes time. So if that's something you feel is useful to you, I'm sure it should be. You can make little videos very easily with this, videos that people want to watch, that grab their attention. Make them from about 30 seconds up to a maximum of 2 minutes. I mean, you can make longer ones, but if you make them from 30 seconds up to about 2 minutes, post them on YouTube and promote them, they'll drive massive traffic to you for whatever it is you want. So there's a little tip. 29 bucks, it's a giveaway. But let's get back to making money online. As I say, it's not a game. Making money online doesn't happen by chance. It's not the throw of the dice. It's got nothing to do with luck. But it does need persistence, it needs systems, and it needs tactics. And I'm going to share some of those with you today that are going to get you making money fast, within days. Dreams are important, but they don't work unless you do. It's like the saying about God helps those who help themselves. You can pray, you can dream, you can say your affirmations, but unless you take action and get started on things, nothing is going to change for you. Unfortunately, because we accept anybody into opportunities, opportunities get a bad name. Most of the opportunities out there are usually pretty credible and pretty good. I mean, there are some scams around, but most folks want a handout or a free ride in whatever they do. And if they don't see results come their way, without even doing anything, just because they've joined, they say, I joined this program and I made nothing. They don't say I did nothing. But because they don't see any results, they mock the program, they mock internet marketing, they call it all a scam. And it's been given a bad name because of this. As I say, we let anybody join our opportunities. We say, there's the table. It's filled with everything that you could ever want. Help yourself. But if you stand back from the table, no, you're never going to enjoy the feast. You know, you've got to go there. You've got to grab it. You've got to take that opportunity. Now, many folks, especially complete newbies, believe all the hype that they see and the crap about instant riches and attaining wealth with little or no effort on their part. And that is another reason that this internet marketing gets a bad reputation. Because they put out a bit of cash and soon realize that the hype wasn't true, it was misleading. Then they become suspect of everything. They think everything is a scam. They think that nothing works. They don't understand that this is a business. Online marketing is a business, whether you're doing it part-time or full-time. Even if you're doing it as a hobby like I was for many years, you've got to run that hobby like a business. And I ran it like a business and I made a lot of money part-time. I had $20,000 days as a part-timer 10 years ago. Just doing it as a hobby. I didn't even need the money. I'd got more money coming in than I knew what to do with from my offline businesses. So, but if you treat it as a business, you'll get business returns. So it's time to wake up and educate yourself on what's hype, what's a hoax, what's for real. And then if you get past this hard learning curve, you'll realize that what we've got out there in internet marketing and the internet opportunities that are there is the best thing possible for the average person to make above average incomes. But you've got to understand that in order to change, you must change. I'm going to play another video to you now, and it lasts for about 6 minutes, and it covers essential elements for your success. It's about change. It's about the power that's within you. You know that you've got that power within you. It's there. Let me just play that video for you. It's an amazing video. It lasts 6 minutes. It's coming up now. That is a powerful video. It brings me out in goosebumps every time that I watch it. And I watch it several times a week, along with other videos and motivational things, because you need your armor out there. It's not easy. Okay. But if you don't like your life, then change it. The power is in you and you know it. Fear is what'll stop you in your tracks. It'll turn you away from your goals and your dreams. You're crossing a field, you see a bull, you're afraid of the bull, you go back and you don't go in that field. You know, I think, I heard Bob Proctor say it, but it wasn't his saying. He was saying that the treasure lies within the cave that you are afraid to enter. Okay? The treasure lies within the cave that you are afraid to enter. So what is this fear? What's fear all about? People say that the greatest fear is public speaking. It's in this spider's web as number 2. They say fear of flying is number 1. But all these fears are in your head. Okay? Public speaking, it's not really true that you're afraid of speaking in public. It's the fear of rejection. This is what people fear. And it comes in many disguises. It comes as a fear of failure or a fear of success, a fear of public speaking, a fear of selling, a fear of death, a fear of change. It's a fear of rejection. It's not being accepted. We live as communal beings. We have our little group, and when they mock us, it hurts us. When we go and present something to our peers and they reject us, we feel that rejection. It hurts. You've got to make the change. I found this online. I just woke up one day and decided I didn't want to feel like this anymore or ever again. And so I changed. I had lots of excuses for not being able to change. But at the end of the day, they were excuses. Being able to change starts with your decision to change. There is so much power in making a definite decision. You must do it. The highest paid positions in industry are sales positions. Why sales positions? Because in sales, we deal with rejection more than in any other profession. Not everybody you speak to is going to buy from you. Even if they have a need for what you're selling, some people will not buy it from you. And that's rejection, and we feel it. And with success being built on sales, you've got to have good products to sell. You've got to have products that are a mix of recurring sales and high ticket sales. But overcoming rejection, that is the big problem in your business. But there is a solution. Employ a sales team. There are some people that thrive on selling. It doesn't come to them naturally to most people, although some people are what are called born salesmen. They just have that gift. But people like me, I've developed into being a salesman because I know that I bring value to people, and it's taken me a long time, and I still feel rejection occasionally, but it's very, very rare now because I see what I have as being of such massive value that people are crazy if they don't take it from me. And so I don't really feel that rejection anymore. And you'll get to a stage where you don't feel that rejection anymore. But at this stage in your business, you probably do. You probably hate the idea of selling. You probably hate the rejection that you get when you talk to people. I know you've been told that if you get traffic to a good offer, that'll result in sales. And that will get you your internet lifestyle. Now, if you've tried that, then you know that it does not work. That's what 97% of the people out there are doing. And okay, some of them make an odd sale here and there. They might make 1,000 here and there. They might make 100 here and there. But it's never going to do well enough to fulfill your dreams. You need a system. You need a system that you can feed with quality traffic. Quality traffic. Cheap traffic gets cheap results. You need a squeeze page that's got a good magnet that attracts people to say, yeah, I want to opt in. You need to take them from there to a branding page where you're explaining who you are, how you can help them, and why they should listen to you. You need to go from there to a sales page with a low-cost offer to get them used to getting their hand in their pocket. You then need to follow up with them through email systems and various other forms, through webinars like this, through hangouts, through telephone conversations. And you need a back end with high ticket offers. If you're going to succeed in this online business and live the internet lifestyle that is there for you, it's there laid out on the table. It's that banquet. You've got to step up to the table and do things. High ticket sales are essential. If you think that you don't need high ticket sales, you want to get your head out of the sand. Okay, you're doing what the comic book ostrich is doing. He just doesn't want to see things, so he sticks his head in the sand. And to make high ticket sales, you must have direct personal contact. It is possible to make the odd high ticket sale without that. Some people will spend a lot of money just on seeing a sales presentation on a website, but they're few and far between. They will not get you the lifestyle you want. You must have personal contact. You must have quality traffic. It's no good trying to sell somebody something if they've got neither the desire to buy it, the need for it, or the cash to put out for it. Cash, I said last out of those because cash is the least important. If somebody really has a need and a desire for something, they will find the cash. Whether they go out and borrow it or whatever they do to get it, they will find the cash. They'll sell something that they've got to find the cash. I've done it in the past. I'm sure you've done it in the past. Things that you wanted that really you could have said, I can't afford that. You've gone out and bought because you wanted them and you've worried about how to get the cash later. Now, what you want to be able to do as well is get your leads doubled in value. So if you send one lead to 2 offers, that halves the cost of the traffic. So if you're paying $2 for a quality lead, but that quality lead is going to 2 offers, that's bringing the cost of your lead down to $1 for each offer. It's halving the cost. But there must be related offers. It's no good getting a lead that's interested in cooking vegetarian meals, and then your other offer is where to get prime rump beef steaks at the best prices or something. You know, you've got to have them related. They've got to match one another. They've got to interest the same person. Okay. What I'm talking about here is a program that started called UTC, Ultimate Traffic Conversions. And the offers, 1, goes to UTC, it goes to Ultimate Traffic Conversion, and the other offer is any other offer of your choice. Okay, I'm going to talk a bit more about that. What is UTC? Ultimate Traffic Conversions is a 100% done for you sales program. All you do is you put people in there, you put your leads in there, and they take over and do everything. Okay, so you get them to your link for Ultimate Traffic Conversions. They have the squeeze page there. They have a survey there. They have a low cost offer there. It's $1 plus shipping and handling for a tangible product. They then follow up with that person. They follow up, and as they bring that person through the system, they start making commissions for you, and the commissions start at, I believe, $149 at the lowest level. You're also paid on 2 tiers. So if you introduce somebody to UTC and they then start sending their leads through, they'll be making $149 at the lowest level. And every time they make $149, you make $49 and some cents. It doesn't stop there. They have a telesales team to make HTS, high ticket sales, with commissions in the thousands of dollars, up to, I'm not sure what the top level is at the moment, but I think it's around about $12,000 for one sale that they make for you. Okay? This is the first half of your double your money, if you like, or half the cost of your leads package. You put everything through your UTC squeeze page, and it goes into there, and it automatically also goes to your second offer. Now, as I said, your second offer needs to be related. It needs also to be people that are interested in making money. You want something there with recurring income. Why? Because recurring income is king. Okay? I see a lot of people, they get involved in one-time only payment offers. There's popular ones knocking about at the moment. You put $50 in and you get $400 back in some time or other. And people reinvest their money, and so it keeps on progressing. It doesn't keep on progressing. It takes a lot of people to pay you that $400. Those people then need a lot of people to pay them their $400. It needs more and more and more and more people all the time. Any single payment plan needs more and more people all the time. You need more new business, more new sales all the time. Okay? If you have recurring income, if you've got one customer who comes back every month and gives you, through the sales, $10, that is $10 a month, $120 a year, $1,200 over 10 years. That customer is valuable. You got somebody that's once off $50, it's there, it's gone, bang. You get 2, 3, 4, 5 people, recurring income. That's the way to go. That is the way to go. So you must have related products. You must have products that can bring you recurring income, as well as high ticket sales. High ticket sales are not usually recurring. Okay. When we're talking about high ticket sales, I'm talking about sales of $1,000 upwards commissions. It's unusual for that level of sale to be recurring. They are one-off hits. But you mix that, you mix and match it with your recurring income, and that gives you the icing on the cake. And it can be a large part of your income because the value of the sales is so high. But you've always got that steady income that's coming in every month, to pay those bills that are coming in every month. Okay? So you need that mix. And because of the situation of needing something to do the sales for you, unless you are one of those people that really does love selling, there are some, they're few and far between. They're, I don't know, probably less than 0.1% of the people that are marketing online, maybe even less than that. But if you do not fall into that category of people that love selling, then you want a sales format that's done for you with personal contact in your second offer as well. Okay? I enjoy selling, but I use people to do my selling for me for the most part because I now don't want to be spending the time doing selling. I want the time available to me to do what I want with it. I've got the money and I want the time to go with it to spend doing what I want, no matter what that may be, whether it's playing golf, traveling, doing renovations on property. I mean, that's one of the things I love doing. Then that is why I use sales teams to do my selling for me, and they bring me in large incomes. So you want something like that for your second offer. So I recommend a system that makes sales for me. I recommend to you a system that makes sales for me every month on autopilot. And I've been using this system since it started. I can't remember when, time passes so quickly. I think it's probably under 2 years, but I've been using it and it's the easiest sales system. It's run by Devon Brown. He's a friend of mine. And I got in this system as soon as he started it because I wanted to free my time up. I was making 2-3 sales a day in Empower Network at the time, and he came along with this and I said, wow, that'll do for me. Bang. Now he doesn't make me 2 or 3 sales a day. His system isn't as good as me going out and personally promoting my business, but it is a good system and it does make me several sales a month, and it does make me thousands of dollars a month. And his system has a personal telephone sales team that promote your choice of the following programs. And these programs are selected because they are bona fide programs that pay on time, that are stable, they're going to be around. And that is why these are the programs that they will promote. Pick one. They actually promote 2 of them for me, but I have to supply 2 sets of leads because they concentrate on one particular program for you. So I run it as though I've got 2 accounts with them. Okay. So you want to just pick one of these. If you don't know what these are, Empower Network, if you've not heard of that, I can give you details on that. It pays extremely well. It pays on time. It's been around for, I think, 3 years now. I joined it about 18 months ago, and I've made thousands and thousands of dollars with Empower Network. The products are good. Most people don't use them, but they are very good. And it's a good, solid program. It's not easy for the average person to promote, which is why the average person needs something like the easiest sales system to promote it for them. DSD is what's it called, dropship dominance or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a program that essentially teaches you where to buy products at a low price and sell them at a higher price on eBay. And it's quite a good, solid program. I've had a good look at it. I've recommended some people into it. I don't actually promote it as a distributor. My focus is elsewhere, but it's a good, solid program. Pure Leverage is another program that I've looked at. I think it's a little bit overrated, but some people love it. It did well when it first came out, but I think it's died off quite a lot now. I don't see it as being anywhere near as good as the top two. ILN is an excellent program. It's run by good marketers. It's been revamped. I have considered joining it, but I've got too much on my plate at the moment. But it is a very sound program. And my top tier business, or sometimes known as MOBE, M-O-B-E, my online business empire, is the other business that Easiest Sales System promotes for me. And that makes me tens of thousands of dollars a month. I personally, through Easiest Sales System, promote Empower Network and MTTB. But I would recommend that you only picked one. I would recommend that you did the Easiest Sales System. That way, as I say, these are my programs that I promote. I don't own the programs or anything. These are just programmed. When I put my program, it means that the programs that I've chosen for the Easiest Sales System to make me money with. Okay, I do it all. It's hands off. It's 100% hands off for me, and it makes me thousands of dollars a month. I want to just throw one thing at you. You know, so let's suppose you had an offline business. You had a car dealership with Ford. You had your garage and it was all set up. Then you'd have to buy a car. You'd have to buy quite a number of cars, but let's keep it simple. You buy a car from Ford and it stands in your lot and you say, I'm a Ford dealer. I've got the distributorship and I can sell you this car for the retail price of such and such. I may even give you a deal on it and I'll take your other in part exchange. Okay. And you sell it and you make a profit on it. And when you sold that car, what you have to do, you have to go back to Ford and buy another car from them to replace your stock. Okay, makes sense. Yeah. You sell something, you've no longer got it, you've got to put it back. It's same if you're a grocer, you sell a tin of beans, you need another tin of beans to put on the shelf. Otherwise, you're not going to make any sales anymore. But what if each time you actually sold a Ford car in your distributorship, your dealership, what if Ford actually said, you did well there, here's another Ford car, sell that and keep the profit on it? What if that happened? It didn't cost you anything for the next car and the next car and the next car. All that would mean is your profits would increase because you bought the first one, you sold it and you made a small profit on it. But now you're getting the cars free. So when you sell them, you're making a massive profit on it. Okay? It's a dream, but it's what you have available as an online marketer. You buy your stock just once and then you sell it over and over and over again without any additional expense. And on each sale, you make your usual profit. There's no need to keep buying, keep buying, keep buying. You've got it there. It's available. You sell it. It doesn't matter whether there's one person buys it, 1,000, 100, 1,000,000. You make the profit on all those sales with just buying that product once. And that is one of the powerful things about internet marketing. So what would it take you to make $5,000? I've talked about making $5,000 before Christmas. Do I believe that's possible? I believe you can make $5,000 before the end of this month. It is highly possible using these two systems, 100% done for you. but you need to position yourself. Okay? You need to position yourself. First of all, in UTC, it's initially $11. It's $1 plus your shipping and handling, which is about $10. So it's $11 to get your affiliate link. And you get some training for that, and you get your product sent out to you, your tangible product. You can stick that in your DVD player or whatever. But then you need to buy that first Ford car. Okay? That first product, you need to buy that product. It's $497. You buy it once, and then every sale that's made, you make a profit on that sale. You make 30%, which is 100 and whatever it is, forgotten now, $139 or something like that. And $149 it is. $149, and anybody you introduce that makes $149, as I said earlier, you make around $49, a little bit over. But it's once only, and then you can keep selling it, keep selling it. Every time one disappears off the shelf, a mystery hand comes up and sticks another one up there for you. It's automatic. It's there. You never, ever need to buy that product again. You never need to worry about restocking the shelves. It's done automatically. You can make sales over and over and over again with it. The easiest sales system is $97 a month. It is recurring. If you've got a recurring payment, you should expect a recurring income, and you get that with the easiest sales system. They have to pay their sales team, so it's not massive. I think it's about 22% or something like that. It works out at. You get about 24. I can't remember. I keep getting messages saying you've just earned another 24.47 or 24.97 or something like that. Every time somebody joins or pays their renewal. Will they keep paying their renewal? Look, if you've got somebody making sales for you and you're keeping all the commissions from that sale, you'd be crazy not to keep making the renewals, wouldn't you? And that's what happens, and that's why that's great recurring income. It may be only $20 odd a month. Let's say for round figures it's 25. It's a little bit less. It's 24 something. 4 of them is $100. 40 of them is $1,000, and it's every month, and it's an easy sale because it does everything for them. You put people into that funnel and they sell whatever program you're in. If you pick Empower Network, you'd be well to get in at the top level for around $3,000, because that way, when they make a sale for you, it can be up to the $3,000 sale, and you can make up to $2,000 commission on that sale immediately. Okay? It's all about positioning. If you say, oh, I'm not sure about that, the minimum you're going to need to spend to get involved with EN is $50. I think it's actually 45, but let's keep things round. That's your basic program plus an affiliate fee, which is $20. So it's 25 plus 20, $45. I wouldn't recommend that you did just the minimum. The next program is $100. So I would recommend that you spend $150 at least on that. Once again, that's recurring income, because most people that join Empower Network through the ESS sales at least join at that level. And so you make $125 a month if you're in at that level. Okay. My top tier business, as a partner, that's going to cost you about $2,000, and that's going to entitle you to $1,000 commissions on the sales that are made for you. Once again, there's a minimum. It's $49. I don't think there's any affiliate fee on top of that. I think, no, it's just a straight $49, I'm pretty sure. And you get paid commissions on any $49 sales you make. I think you get 70%. I can't remember. But you get these sales coming through, and they add up. And you tag those onto the $1,000 sales you're making. And if you're making, let's say you're just making 3 or 4 sales a month at the $1,000 level, and they convert roughly in the region of 1 out of every 6. So if you put 6 people in at $49, there'd be 7 6 is what 7 5 350. You'd make about 6 times 35, 200, and another 1,000. You'd make about 1,200 on 6 sales. On putting 6 people in at the $49 level, usually. How many can you put in? Depends on how many quality leads you send through. I'm going to show you a little bit about that in a minute, but it's not hard to get 6 people in. I think I probably put in, last month I had a good month, and I put in probably about I would say probably 200 people, probably, something like that. But I've got that, and once again, it's all done on autopilot for me. It's all down to how many leads you're sending people through. But as long as they're quality leads, leads are going to cost you, for decent leads, quality leads, you're going to be spending, most people won't do your quality leads for under $200, and for that you'll get somewhere between 170 and 220 leads as a top level. They're going to cost you around about $1 a piece, a little bit over, perhaps, possibly a little bit under. And I can show you where to get those leads. But that's what you need to do. You need to be positioned, and then you need to set your stall out to make that $5,000. So what will you have? You'll have 2 100% done for you systems, both operating on the same leads, cutting your advertising costs in half. You'll have recurring income from sales made by ESS and from the ESS program as well. And you will make high ticket sales from the program that you choose for them to promote for you. What are the guarantees? There aren't any. We're in business. It's not a game. It's not an investment plan. It's not a lottery. There are risks associated with a business. But a businessman calculates the risks. He says, what is it going to cost me if I don't do it? Okay. And that's the way you've got to start looking at things. What is it going to cost me if I don't do it? Because if you don't take that risk, you run the risk of never living your dream. And for me, that is an unacceptable risk. Expectations. 200 quality leads costing about $200. I am currently getting a little bit better than 60 opt-ins from 200 leads. I don't just send 200 leads, but I mean, if you break it down to 200 leads, because that's the sort of minimum level that you would have to buy, I get over 30%, but I've kept this down to what's realistic. So 30% is 60 opt-ins. From 60 opt-ins, I am making sales a little bit better than the figures shown here. Again, when I say I'm making, I'm having made for me. I'm not touching anything once I've sent the leads, okay? So from UTC, that's knocking out at about $745 for 200 leads. And for ESS, just from the program there, just from the $20 odd I make there, that's another 106. The EM basic level, if you're in at the absolute minimum level and you're making absolute minimum level sales of $25, I think you get paid $17.50 commissions on those now. And the MTT basic level of 49, you get around $30 for each sale. But I've not taken those into account. All I've done is I've said, okay, 745 and 106. You're looking at around $850 in income for $200 worth of leads. Okay, not guaranteed. This is just what I expect based on what has happened for me in the past. Okay, it might be more, it might be less, but it's what I expect from $200 worth of quality leads. And that gives me $650 in profit. Now, if you could give me $200 and I turn around in a couple of days and give you $650, how many times would you want to give me $200? To make $5,000, okay, you need to divide that 650 into the 5,000. Say, how many times do I need to do it? How many times do I need to stick out that 200? And the answer is 8. Because if you repeat the process 8 times and you receive 8 times $650 in profit, that'll give you $5,200 total profit. And that is very easy to do before the end of this month, let alone before Christmas. Okay, before Christmas, you've probably got 8 weeks, I would guess, at where we are now. I have not worked it out, but if you did 200 a week and each time you made 650 profit, by Christmas you'd have 5,200. It's not guaranteed. It's the basis of a business system that I personally use to produce me an income well in excess of 5,000 every month without me doing any selling. Okay, not because I don't like selling, not because I'm afraid of selling, not because I fear rejection, not because I couldn't make more money if I did the personal selling myself, because I could, but simply because it frees me up. It allows me to do what I want, when I want, where I want, why I want, with who I want. Okay, your results could be better, they could be worse. What is certain is that with this dual system in place, you'll have the best opportunity of making hard cash from the leads that you buy. Now, in the UTC back office, they have leads provided by Dagan Smith, and these are probably some of the best quality leads you will ever get online. Okay, they are high quality, and they are leads that I've used and that UTC people have used, and they convert well. Okay, I also recommend leads from ILS, but that's another program. It works extremely well as a second program, but it's not 100% done for you like the other options. Okay, ILS leads are good. They're not as good as Dagan's. Okay, I get commission on ILS leads if you buy those. I don't get commission on Dagan's. I think Dagan's work out. I don't think there's much difference in cost. I think they're about the same. But if I was to say to you, if you were to come to me and say, what's your best advice, the best place I can go to get leads to put into this system, I would say, get them from Dagan Smith. Okay? That would be my advice. But what it takes to make money online, essentially, is courage. Okay, you can't discover new oceans unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. You've got to make that change. That's what we talked about. The time is perfect now. UTC is new. People are flocking into it. They had over 700 sign-ups in UTC last week. Okay, they've only just started. They're scratching the surface. They're going to go to thousands and thousands of members very, very quickly. And they can be in your downline. These programs are going from strength to strength to strength. The easiest sales system, as I say, it's been around Dagan's been around for a long time. He's been making really good money online, and he did this as a project, and he's a terrific guy, and he'll look after you, and he looks after everybody. He is very conscientious, down to earth, says it like it is, and he has a great program, and he trains his salespeople to be the same. So all it takes is for you to make that decision that we talked about before. You've got to decide to be, do, and have everything that you want in life. Here are the links for UTC and ESS. I'm going to show these again in a moment, and I'll probably copy them into the chat section. But I've also got a bonus. If you join UTC and upgrade to the 497 level, and you join ESS promoting any program that you choose, any program that they promote, they only promote one of those 5. It doesn't matter if you're already in a program. You might already be in Empower Network and just want somebody to make the sales for you. ESS is your answer, okay? You might be in DSD and not making as many sales as you would like. ESS is your answer, okay? So if you join UTC and upgrade to the 497 level, that will enable you to earn those $150 commissions and the second tier commissions of 50, 40, whatever they are. Okay. Then I will have a premium website built for you. It'll contain this webinar, and it will promote your links. And the value of that conservatively is $1,250. I will have my team build it for you personally. It will be a complete website. It'll have blogs, it'll have opt-ins, it'll have all sorts of things on it. Terrific site. And I will do that for you absolutely free. All you need to do is provide a domain name. Now, if you join UTC, upgrade to the 497 level, and join ESS, promoting either EN, Empower Network, or My Top Tier Business in my downline. In other words, if you're not already in Empower Network, or you're not already in My Top Tier Business, or if you are already in them, but in my downline, in those programs, I'll do everything for you above, plus I'll pay you into the Simple Fast Cash program that I run at level 5, which is $157 a month, and I will pay that for you for 12 months. And that's an extra value of $1,884, giving you total bonuses of $3,134. But you've got to take action, you've got to do it, and you've got to do it fast, okay? I'm not leaving this open forever. Probably give you a week to complete that. Plus, just for attending, I promised Easy Sketch Pro at over 90% discount. As I said, I paid over $300 for ESP1. ESP2 is much, much better. It does things like that transition from sketch to real video. It's all automated. It's fully automatic. You can knock out little videos to whack up on your YouTube thing and promote through Google and YouTube. You know, little 30-second to 2 minutes. I would recommend 2 minutes as top end, 30 seconds as a minimum. Promote them for anything that you want to send traffic to. You can use it for building bigger videos, but I mean, this is an ideal situation for it. You can get the whole shebang for 29 bucks. Okay, that is your link for that. So here are your 3 links again. UTC is there, ESS is there, ESP2 is there. Use them all now, and I'll see you at the top. And when you've joined the programs and you want to claim your bonus, do it by emailing me at success@bigideawins.com. Okay, I am going to come back to the page now. We've been going about an hour. I can't hang around much. I'm going to check and see if we've got any questions in there. What are the traffic buying sites? UTC has a link in the back office, and that's the best traffic I would recommend. I can send you to the other one if you want, Sudhakar, but I think you'd be better with Dagan's traffic, even though I make commission on the other and I don't make it on Dagan's. Okay, They both cost about the same. Dagon might be a few cents a lead dearer, but it's nothing to worry about. Okay, so if you join UTC, they've got links for that traffic from Dagon Smith in the back office. Normally, Dagon won't sell you traffic under $1,000. Okay, he'll do it at from $200 for members of UTC. I mean, I've used Dagon's traffic for a long time, but I usually spend like $5,000 and $10,000 at a time with him. It's the same traffic. I just get more of it. Okay. I will copy these links here. He said, how do I do it? Just give me a second and I will copy those links for you so that you can just click them or you can copy them from the paste them in the sticky thing, display as sticky. Okay, they're there. Those are the links. Do it now. There's plenty of bonuses, and I'm going to throw in extras on top of that. Those are just things that I thought of that might be interesting. Dennis, when you buy the leads, you send them to the UTC squeeze page, and from there they get sent to both opportunities. They go from there to UTC, and they also go from there to ESS. Okay, and then ESS get them. They contact them for the program that you pick in their system. Okay, and it's a great system, because the thing is, a lot of people that you will have leads for might be involved already in Empower Network or DSD or Moby or whatever, but they are not doing as well as they'd like. They want a sales team working for them, so they're going to join ESS anyway, and when they do, you're going to make $24 a month from them. Okay, and because ESS keep making sales for them, they're going to keep paying that. And if they want them to promote an extra program, I think the extra program, it's a long time since I joined, as I say, so it's hard for me to remember, but I think it's 97 for the first one, and then I think you can promote an extra one for an extra $50 a month. And that, once again, that's commissionable. You don't get a fortune out of it. You get another $12 or something. And I would recommend that you stuck with one, certainly initially. Don't try and get them promoting two for you at this stage. It's too complex. Pick the one that's going to make you the most money. If I was to say, pick one opportunity to go with ESS, I would pick Moby. Okay, you get started for $49. The upgrade will cost you $2,000. You never have to buy it again. It's like that can of beans that keeps getting magically replaced on the shelf, or the car that keeps driving in. Every time you sell one, another one's driven in. You never have to buy it again. They just keep making sales for you. Moby also have their own sales team, so they're getting a double hit. They're getting a hit from Moby, they're getting a hit from ESS. It's and you'll find that you will be making $1,000 commissions every week. All you've got to do is keep sending the leads. You will be promoting similar to this, because the webinar will be on there. It'll be changed slightly because the links will be your links that will be in the webinar. I'll change those links for you. So that's what the website will have as its main page. You can change that and make it a sub page if you want, once it's been set up. There'll be a main page, there will be backup pages, there'll be a blog, there'll be a lead capture thing. I'll set you up with email follow-up sequences, lots of things that are going to be in there as bonuses for you for when you get your site mayor. And we're talking quality. We're not talking about it will be on the WordPress theme, so it'll be easy for you to manage and to add content or change things if you want. but it'll be a quality done site with real quality images and everything in there done for you. Okay. So if that's all, it's 2:05 now. I have to go. Have we got any other questions? I'll give you a couple of minutes for that. Because we've got the links there, I'll put my ugly face back up on here. Get rid of the screen share if I can remember how to do it. There we go. Click there. Okay, that's me back again. If you are in Simple Fast Cash, which is also known as SAWP because it's on the SAWP website, SAWWP, Sharing Abundance Worldwide with Passion. There are a lot of changes coming there. We are restructuring the levels, what you get in each level, levels 1 through 5. So there's a lot of restructuring going on. The members area is being totally redesigned. It's going to be easier to navigate and easier to do. There will be a program showing you exactly how to go about promoting and making money. As a free member, there'll be a lead capture system there, free member, and that'll be progressively better. And as you go up the levels, there'll be more lead capture pages and this sort of thing. There's a lot going on behind the scenes in SAWP. There'll be a lot there'll be changes to the sales videos. There's lots and lots going on. Get this software, as I say, because even if you want to just promote ClickBank offers, you go to ClickBank, you pick an offer up, you say, okay, this is the offer I want to promote. You do a little video about it. There, you put a squeeze page on. Oh, there'll be a facility on the website I build for you for building magic squeeze pages like that. Okay, that'll be all included in that website. So, for example, if you, let's say you promote, what's the big one at the moment? Venus weight loss for women. Let's suppose you were promoting that ClickBank offer, Venus weight loss for women. You could do a squeeze page for Venus weight loss for men, and you can have it up there, perfect, superb squeeze page, set up in 5 minutes or less. Okay, you create a video with this Easy Sketch Pro 2. Do a little video. You send people from the video, which you promote for next to nothing on Google. They charge like 1 cent per view or something like that from their advertising. You send people from there to your squeeze page. They opt into your squeeze page. You can take them to a branding page, which once again, there'll be a system in there to help you set up magic branding pages like that, explaining why they need to see this offer. And that's going to set you above all these other people that are sending people direct to the affiliate link and direct to the affiliate sales page. You're going to give them a reason for going there and buying, not just going there to look at it. Okay, so they're going to go from your video to your squeeze page to your thank you branding page to your offer, and you'll be able to do it lickety split. Okay, because we'll have the software in your back office for you. Excuse me. As I say, it's a massive value. It's going to be all there for you. Yep, that's the email, success@bigideawins.com. I will copy that. I'll put it in there, because if I put it in this thing now, there it is, success@bigideawins.com. So once you've joined, let me know you've joined. Send me your proof, your receipts of joining ESS and UTC. Upgrade in UTC, $497. That'll entitle you for them to make the bigger sales for you. Join ESS, you'll get your website. If you, as I say, if you are in EN or Mobi in my downline, if you're not already in either of those, join either one of them. send me that as well, and I'll pay you into level 5 for 12 months in SOAP. And that's going to be massive. There's another thing coming along in there for level 5 members, which is going to bring you in residual incomes of around about $260 a month. And there'll be 2 tiers in part of that. You know, you only need 4 residual incomes of 260, and you're making $1,000 a month. You know, 40 of them, which won't be hard once you get going. 40 of them, 10 grand a month, and that's probably enough for most of you to quit your job. You might be able to quit it on this, I don't know. Anyway, that's it. I appreciate all of you. I thank you for being here. God bless you all. I'm leaving now, and just do it. Make that leap. Take that leap of faith. Change doesn't happen until you start making that decision to change. Okay. God bless.